A pastor's child went home and told the father that the pastor said, we are all witches. That's the only thing the child heard in the meeting. In that meeting, a deaf ear heard. You see one thing about the posture of your heart. One thing about the posture of your heart is that no matter the information you receive, if the posture of your heart is wrong, the information will come out the wrong way. If you remember the information that they got from this particular spying mission, you will remember that everybody that went on that mission came back with a bad news. Everybody that went on that mission came back with an information that communicated fear, that communicated defeat, that communicated impossibility. But because the man's heart was a right heart, because the man's heart was a heart that had the posture that is pleasing to God, even though the results they saw there may have been fearful, fear could not penetrate his heart. How does it work that I send you a text from Abuja and you receive it in Benin just the same way I wrote it? How many of you here have used those balancer phone before? And then somebody sent you a text with emoji, and then what you were now seeing was hash minus colon. You know that this is what? An emoji, but you are not able to interpret it because your phone does not have the right what? Encoder to decode that information. That is how your heart is. How far you will go in life is going to be determined by the strength of your heart. By the what? The strength of your heart. That is the reason why the first thing that I will do for you will be that I need to introduce you to Jesus. Why do I need to do that? It is because if the hardware is wrong, no matter the information that enters into the software, the information will be damaged. Have you ever had a computer that had a virus? Or maybe you put your wonderful flash. Something like that happened to me some years ago. There's this virus. The virus will turn all the information on your laptop to FFFCCC, VVV, and you cannot open them. I just put a hard drive of 1 terabyte with so many information on somebody's laptop or somebody's computer in main gate to print a document, and the rest was history. All the information became damaged. Was there anything wrong with my document? No! But because the hardware that was being used had the wrong encoder, it decoded all the information the wrong way. So if you want to go far in life, work on your heart. Say it to somebody. Say, if you want to go far in life, work on your heart. So that is very, very key. He said that I brought back word to him as it was in my heart. If your heart is wrong, your life will be wrong. Because this is the beginning of staying strong. This is the beginning of standing firm. See, if you want to succeed at anything, let me tell you the first secret. The first secret is be ready to do it for long. Even something as serious as evil. If you are evil for long, you become notorious and popular for evil. Are you hearing me? That's one thing I want you to know. Am I saying you should go into evil? No. I'm trying to let you know the power of consistency. The power of staying at it until you find the result. But I wholly followed the Lord my God. I fully followed God. If a person is pretending, the problem is not in the environment. So don't think that if you are pretending, serving under Apostle Osaigbovo Ighodaro, you will become more serious serving under Apostle Joasema. A pretender is a pretender. If you are fake serving in New Song, you will be fake serving in Voltage. You will be fake serving in Redeem. So he said that I followed the Lord wholly. I fully followed God. He didn't say I followed Moses. He said that I followed God with the whole of my heart. It will become clear in how you see life. This is your heart. A person can be a child, age 3, age 4, and have a wicked heart. A wicked heart of a 78-year-old notorious criminal. A person can be 10 years old and have the wicked heart of someone that have been practicing crime for 30 years. This heart is a serious thing. It's a critical thing. If you want to be solid in God's purpose for your life, your heart must be strong as such that you follow God wholeheartedly. And when we are saying your heart is strong, that means you don't give up easily. So I'm not saying that you should have a wicked heart that does not easily forgive. No. Some time ago, I ministered in a meeting, and there's one thing that I usually say, which of course I had to stop saying after that meeting. So sometimes, in order for me to engage the young people, maybe I say something like, shout hallelujah. Oh, let me say, I said shout fire, for example. Then maybe I was not encouraged by their response. I will not say, if you know you are not a witch, shout fire. And then the fire most times will now increase. I now did that in a meeting of over 500 young people. Somebody, a pastor's child, went home and told the father that the pastor said, we are all witches. That's the only thing the child heard in the meeting. In that meeting, a deaf ear heard. In that meeting, a law of deliverances. In that meeting, a law of healings. But what did the person go home to go and tell the father? The pastor said that what? We are all witches. What happened? The heart. The heart. If your heart is wrong, your life will be wrong. Say it to somebody. If your heart is wrong, your life will be wrong. We go again. We go again. Yes, so that's the spirit.